Have you ever had a moment where you just felt lost? Not in the sense of physically losing your way, but where life throws you a curveball and you're unsure which way to turn. What if I told you that you're not navigating this journey alone? There are divine guides, angels, who are right there, helping you find your way, like a spiritual GPS that's always on. Let's dive into the amazing role these celestial beings play, gently steering us back on track when life's roads get a little too confusing. You know how sometimes you're driving and your GPS reroutes you to avoid traffic? Angels kind of do the same thing for us, but on a much bigger level. They're not just sitting up in heaven looking pretty. They're actively involved in helping us figure out where to go next. Take the story in Acts 8:26. Philip wasn't wandering around aimlessly. An angel specifically told him to head down a certain road, and guess what? It led to a life-changing encounter. That's some next-level navigation, right? Have you ever had a gut feeling you couldn't shake? Like no matter how much you tried to rationalize it away, something kept pushing you toward a decision? Maybe you were about to take a job, move cities, or make a big life change, and out of nowhere you felt pulled in a different direction. That might just be an angel whispering in your ear. Hebrews 1:14 says, "Angels are sent to serve those of us who are on this journey with God." They're not just floating around, they're here to help in real, practical ways. You might be wondering, okay, but how do I know when it's an angel and not just my imagination? Great question. It's not always like a lightning bolt moment. More often it's subtle, like a series of coincidences that don't seem so coincidental. Ever had a stranger give you the exact piece of advice you needed? Or read something that felt like it was written just for you? Angels are good at using little moments like that to nudge us in the right direction. Take Joseph, for example. He was in a really tricky situation with Mary, and an angel didn't just say, "Hey, good luck with that." No, the angel came to him in a dream and gave him clear direction on what to do. I mean, talk about divine intervention when you need it most. Here's the cool part. You don't need to jump through hoops to get guidance from angels. It's as simple as asking. Seriously, just pray. Ask God for direction, and He'll send His angels to help steer you in the right way. It's like when you're stuck with a tricky problem and you phone a friend for advice. Only in this case, that friend has divine insight. In Psalm 32:8, God promises, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go." So when you're unsure about a decision, it's okay to stop and ask for a little heavenly help. Here's where your faith comes into play. It's not about sitting back and waiting for signs to fall out of the sky. You've got to trust that God's plan for you is good and that He's guiding you, even when you can't see the whole map. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." When you lean into that trust, you'll start noticing the little ways angels guide you. Maybe it's a sudden peace you feel about a decision, or a door that opens just when you need it to. Stay open, and the guidance will come. So how can you tell when angels are guiding you? Here are a few signs to watch for. 1. Repeating themes. Ever notice how certain messages keep popping up in your life? It could be something you read, hear in a conversation, or see online. These can be angelic nudges. 2. Gut feelings. Sometimes angels communicate through our intuition. Trust that inner voice that's pulling you toward a particular choice. 3. Peace or unease. If you feel a deep sense of peace or a nagging unease about something, that could be an angel giving you a hint on which way to go. And don't forget, you can always ask God for confirmation. If you're unsure whether it's an angel or just your imagination, ask Him to make things clearer. He's not in the business of leaving us in the dark. So next time you're at a crossroads, remember, you're not walking through life alone. Your angels are guiding you, whether you realize it or not. They're like those unseen traffic controllers, keeping you from going off course and helping you find the best route to where God wants you to be. All you need to do is trust, listen, and be open to their subtle yet powerful guidance.